Yonkyo. I look at it as a Marmite technique, love it or hate it. I started out thinking it was useless early on in my Aikido career, and now, well, several years ago really, I decided actually it's a pretty useful practical technique. So here's how you might start practicing it. So with Shomen, go into Ikkyo, and then you might hunt around for the nerves, but I prefer simply to enter. Ikkyo. Here is one way of locking it up, where you're twisting the arm in and you're using your leg to push that out. Another way is thus, to come down and use your better balance like this, but you've got to be careful, particularly on a full mat. If somebody was to pile into you, you'd break the shoulder. Okay, your turn. So in a way, you could argue that that's just a way of making a bad Ikkyo work. And there'll be a certain element of truth in that. But Yonkyo can be useful for more practical attacks as well. So, Nenski, punch to the face. So now slowly, so here what's happening is I'm hooking the elbow, opening your mouth as for Uchikaiten, Sankyo, going under and turning, with this turning into his face. So I'm doing Uchikaiten Sankyo up to a point, but then I'm going straight down. So you could say that in this case it's rescuing a poor Uchikaiten Sankyo. But in a practical situation, who cares? Okay, so that looks pretty practical. Still possibly a little bit flowery, but okay. So you have an awkward customer. You have somebody on the mat who just has to demonstrate that it won't work. And the usual way to do this is to go and not go with it. So it doesn't prove anything. It just proves that anybody with a half a wit will find a way of taking you down. So from a practical point of view, it's a nonsense to freeze. You go with it. In fact, what you're doing is slowly, is I'm punching with one hand, I'm trying to punch with the other, but I have to defend myself. I'm still, still looking to attack. And he's going to shove that into my face, and I'm still resisting, in a sense, right to the ground. So what I don't do is I don't sort of just turn my back on him, let him drive that in. I'm still attacking.
Hello. Hi.
So now an even more practical method from a direct attack is here comes the punch. So what's happening here is if that hand comes in slowly, I'm stepping across and I'm coming up under the arm. I'm stepping in while using his arm like a sword. Then I'm using shikadachi to take him down. So shikadachi is this. And you're bearing down. So rather than crossing the legs and sort of walking, which is also quite powerful, but for this application I would use shikadachi. So now your turn to demonstrate it. So in a sense you could say this is possibly the purest application of Yonkyo, because I'm actually going straight into it. So just to reiterate, that hand comes in, cross and over. Now what I could actually do, if I was perhaps not as strong as him, I could use the elbow and slide on. But it's better, full speed, just to go straight in like that. So I hope that clears up a few things about Yonkyo. In my opinion, looking for the nerve, I'm not sure that's very good for people. Not done hundreds of times. Maybe just to know where it is. fine, but to repeatedly batter someone's nerves, I don't personally think that's a good idea. Thank you.